Hey, how you doing? Taylor from Sweet Southern Babes here in Niceville, Florida. So today I've got the great, well-known, the TF series of a tank. The TF-V4, TF-V Mini, TF-V Micro. This one is the TF-RDTA. This one came in our shop with the TF-RDTA, with the G4 and the G2 build deck, which I will get into that whenever I do the review on those two tanks. This RDTA is really nice. It's got the greatest build deck I've seen. It's kind of like the Griffin, and it's kind of like the Aromizer. So this deck is really nice to build on. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's removable. It unscrews from the deck, and it's very easy to unscrew. The pin in itself, like the contact pin, it's kind of loose, but whenever you tighten it down, it's fine. It works just great. This one comes with juice flow control. It's got a 5 mil tank. It's got the glass inside the dripper. So the RDTA stands for Rebuildable Dripper Tank Atomizer, and it is really good with being able to drip in or being able to just set it as a tank and use it all day. This one I would recommend to someone who is into building but doesn't like the dripper aspect, as do most people, because most of the time whenever you're building, a lot of people have jobs. They like to have that tank to carry around instead of having to drip all the time. You can fill up your tank and just go. This one is top fill, just like the TF-V4 and the TF-V4 Mini, also the Micro. This one among the TF series is really nice. I really like the G2 and the G4 build decks on the RTA, but I'm not going to get into too much of that because then I'll just be confusing you. So let's go ahead and go down. I'll open up the box. I'll show you what she looks like, what she comes with, and it's really a good coil that comes with it. It is the fused Clapton. It looks like they use dual 26 gauge cores with 34 gauge wrap. I could be wrong. It doesn't really say in the specifications, but that's just what it looks like. It is a really, really nice coil build that comes in here. So let's go ahead and dive down. I'll show you what the deck looks like, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say the removable deck. All right, let's go. All right, so here's the box that the RDTA comes in. Rebuildable Dripper Tank Atomizer. So this one is really nice. I love the build deck in it. And it sits pretty on my Smock X Cubed 2. And I thought it was only right, you know, because they're both Smock products, why not use them both simultaneously? So I'm going to go ahead and show you the box, what comes in it. So at the front, you've got what the tank looks like. And then on the sides, you've got specifications. And on the other side, you've got the QR codes for your Vaping Tour app on either Apple or Android. On the back, it talks about it, what you got. And then on the bottom, it shows like your color and then your serial number and stuff. So let's go ahead and open this up. Comes in the pretty box like the TF-V4 did. So you've got your cover, your protective cover for the Pyrex. You get an extra Pyrex. This is a 5 mil tank. You open it up at the top, it's top fill, just like the TF-V4 was. And then you got your gasket there, and you fill up with it. And I will go to the bottom contents of the box. You get the instruction manual, silica packet, you get the authenticity warning and the authenticity QR code, and then you've got your gasket and extra seals, extra grub nuts, and your Allen key. Let's go ahead and put all that back. I want to show you what the tank itself looks like because this is just beautiful. I love it. So whenever you unscrew this bad boy, it comes with Claptons, which I think is amazing. I've never seen anybody put standard Claptons inside of their tanks, which means they're trying to sell these things because they are awesome. So this thing itself unscrews from the deck, and the instruction manual, I think it tells you to build with it out, but I don't think anybody does. It's always easier to build on your RDA itself or on your mod. So you've got the dual post, and those Claptons just are beautiful. And I don't know how y'all are about color, but whenever you burn these things in, they have a beautiful color to them. I always like burning in with color and squeezing them together. I don't worry about keeping them at 3 mils. I think they are wrapped at 3 mils to begin with. I shrunk mine down to 2.5, moved them in, and cut the ends. So you've got the little right there on the bottom. You can see right barely those holes right there. that's where you want to wick your cotton at. So with mine, what I did is I took this out to wick my cotton. I put cotton on the bottom and ran it through the holes like you did like on the avocado, or it's just like running it through juice channels, because this thing right here is like an oil pan, and it catches all the juice and it lets it to sit down there with the cotton, and it allows the cotton to absorb the juice right there on the bottom. The juice flow control, you've got this lock and unlock on there. So you unlock it, and right in front you can kind of see right there, you see that little pin on the inside? That basically lets you know if it's open or closed. So since it's lined up with the lock, that means it is locked, and you just turn it. Let's see, it's locked, so you turn it to unlock, and you see all those holes right there on the side. There's a hole there, there, and right there. So that is your juice flow control, and it flows right into the bottom of this thing, so that way the cotton just catches all the juice and it wicks right into your coils themselves. So we'll go ahead and put this back together. This tank is really nice. Never seen a tank quite like this one, but I did like the design of the Griffin. It was definitely weird to see whenever I opened it up that it was on the very bottom, but now I understand the meaning behind it. It is very good for being able to catch the juice, and it just feeds right into the cotton. You don't have to worry about it ever going dry. You just have to make sure you wick it right. So I tried 2 different wicking methods, just cutting it off on the bottom of that little deck that it gives you. I cut it off on the bottom, and then I string it out. With the stringing out method, I always had it better with being able to get the juice in there and it not drying out. So we'll go ahead and go back up. I'll show you how she vapes, and we'll show you where you can get them. We don't have a price on them yet, but I imagine they won't be too expensive. All right, let's go. We're back. So again, talk on this TF-RDTA. Let me go ahead and tell you what I've already said. This is a great dripping tank atomizer. You can use it for either or. It comes with great pre-made coils. I love burning those things in. It's very good with cotton. Just make sure you wick it right. Always use the stringing method like we talked about in the close-up. But again, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 just because I don't like the removable deck. I always like the deck being part of the bottom part, the pan, if you want to call it. But I always like the deck being one whole thing, just like in the Griffin or on the Aromomizer. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how she vapes. I got her at 80 watts on a 0.17. Whenever I shrink it down to 2.4, that dropped the ohms. I think they originally come in at 0.23. So you can either leave it there or shrink them down. Does not matter. It's a personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how she vapes 80 watts. Oh yeah. And this thing has great flavor. The way the air holes line up, they line up right to the side of the coil and on the side of the post. So you have 4 air holes running right in with it. You can adjust, always cut off. If you want to make it warmer, if you want to make it cooler, it does not matter. It's always a personal preference. I have the juice flow open all the way, and it's amazing. I love the juice. I love the way that the vape hits. I love the way that this RDTA sits on my mod. It sits with it flush. It sits with it nicely because it's black, and it just looks together all around great. I would recommend this to someone who definitely does not like the dripping aspect of vaping, but they love to build. So with this one, I would definitely recommend to that person, but not somebody, of course, getting into beginner. I would recommend them to do like the TF-V4. And the TF-V4 and this mod or this RDA or DTA by themselves are great. The whole TF series that they have came out with is phenomenal. I definitely love the G2 and the G4 build deck on the RTA, and I cannot wait to review those products. That'll be coming to you soon. I'll probably get that out tomorrow or tomorrow, Monday. We're closed on Sunday, so. All right, let me go ahead and give you another vape, and we'll go ahead and talk and say goodbye. Man, that was just phenomenal flavor. The way the air holes just hit the coils is great. So You can get this here at our Niceville store. You can get it at our 2 New Orleans store. But here's the kicker. We have a store opening up in Crestview. Yes, it should be open by next week sometime. I'll definitely let y'all know and keep y'all updated. The construction is happening now. We're getting it all together. Everything is going great. So for all those people up in Crestview who are like, oh, hey, you see my review, I want to go get this, but you're in Niceville. Well, now you don't have to worry. You're in Crestview, you can go get it. We're going to have those in stock. So come by and get them. Tell them you saw this video, loved it. Don't forget to give our Instagram and our Facebook a follow and a like, and we'll be happy to share the same in return. All right, thanks for watching.